नमस्कार, फ्लिक एडिक्ट पर आपका स्वागत है। अगर आप ये रिव्यू हिंदी में देखना चाहते हैं तो डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिए गए लिंक पर क्लिक करें और इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें। The Trial, प्यार कानून धोखा is an official adaptation of the American drama series The Good Wife. The Indian version of the show is written and directed by Suparna Verma. Kajol plays Nayonika Sen Gupta, an ex-lawyer whose husband Rajiv Sen Gupta has been arrested on the charges of bribery and sex tape leak scandal. To make both ends meet, Nayonika takes up a job as a junior lawyer at a firm where she finds her ex-lover Vishal as a boss. Now that the premise is slid away, let us dive deep into some of the merits and demerits of the show. The merits. Quick pace of the screenplay. The first few minutes of this show might be off-putting and may compel you to distance yourself from viewing the show anymore. But trust me, as soon as the show picks up pace, it doesn't give you a single dud. What aids the show even more is the fact that the screenplay just doesn't meander around Nayonika's personal life. Instead, you get to spend plenty of time at her workplace, understanding how law firms work, how they take up cases, what kind of cases do they take up, how do they make profit, how is teamwork shown, how is leadership shown. These are some of the things that you get to see in the course of the show. Additionally, the cases that the firm fight are interweaved beautifully into the screenplay. Some of these cases are taken from real-life instances that heightens your excitement. For instance, the very first case involves a cricketer who commits suicide because of his girlfriend. After watching this case, you may draw parallels with Riya Sushant case. Then comes in a case that resembles Juhi Chawla's demand for ban on 5G. Later on the show, you see a senior reporter who's reduced to taking pictures of famous Bollywood celebrities' children. There, the show tries to take a dig at the current craze for paparazzi in Bollywood. The show also provokes thought on classism, privilege, nepotism, characterization. Many OTT shows in the past have shown us the same old stereotypical plot where children grow animosity towards either of their parents and blame them for not giving them enough time. But nothing of that sort happens here. The animosity, however, that you see on this show is between Nayonika and Dheeraj, her colleague, which is cute. Casting and performances. Casting bay has to be applauded for a job professionally done. Kajol stands out. Yes, in the first episode, her performance might appear to be a little over-exaggerated and excessively theatrical. But in the forthcoming episodes, she sets the tone right and hits all the notes. Ali Khan as Vishal Chaubey is a delight to watch. He exudes the ideal physical qualities, stance, accent that will melt your heart. Shiba Chadda is a powerhouse of talent and doesn't fail to impress. Kubra Seth as Sana is terrific. Now let's talk about some of the underwhelming aspects. Unreal expectations. Do you remember back in the day how on CID the officers would solve a very complicated case in a matter of minutes? Yeah, that happens on this show as well. The courtroom arguments leading to investigation and then the final judgment, all of this is so quick that it sets unreal expectations from the judicial system. One's longing for justice, the endless rounds that they make to the courts, postponement of hearings, these are facets that are not enlightened or even touched in this show. The background music. I detest it when the background score tries to maneuver our feelings. In the first episode, the background music is so loud that it gives you a feeling as if you are watching an Indian daily soap. The dialogues. Overall, the dialogues of this show are good. They are okayish. They do the job. But at times, they are irrelevant. There is a scene where Nayonika confronts her daughter's principal. Between those ordinary dialogues, Nayonika says, मैंने बहुत सालों के बाद फिर से जिंदगी से लड़ना शुरू किया है और बहुत मजा आ रहा है मुझे. I mean, the dialogue is fine, but the setup is odd. The trial Pyar Kanoon Dhokha, despite its flimsy title, is a highly watchable show. It's suspenseful and is binge-worthy. You will crave for a season 2 after watching that final twist. The trial I'm not saying that again. You can watch the show on Disney Plus Hotstar. For more videos like this, subscribe to The Flick Addict. My name is Navjot. I shall see you next time. Goodbye.